Hey everybody, and thank you so much for joining me back into Foundation. My name is Axfield. Today I'm starting a new series which I'm going to focus mainly on the Kingdom Splendor. Within the previous series I didn't do anything on the Kingdom Splendor, so that's why I want to do a new series that will mainly focus on that. So I've got this map over here which I think is going to be a really cool map for what I want to do. So I'm going to go for this. I'm going to do the standard rules, and I'm going to also say relax and play on my own pace. Right, and I like the layout of the flag, but we're going to go for the castle, obviously seeing that we are going to focus on the Kingdom Splendor. I'm going to change this around a little bit, and the blue, see, we can maybe change that black, and this red we can make it a darker red. Okay, that seems more appropriate for what we want to do. And let's see if we can find a good name for our town or our city. Kleinerstein, that seems like a good name. And let's just see, Thorstein. No. Yeah, why not? Let's go for it. So Thorstein is going to be the ruler of Kleinerstein. Now this is a really cool looking map. It's pretty much what I wanted. It's a little bit better than what I thought actually, because we've got this cliff over here that you can only access from one point, and we've got these nodes that's kind of like creeping up onto the mountain, so you can actually access this from the top, which is really fantastic. So this is a really good spot just to start, and then we can do the whole residential area. We can build upwards towards this side, so then we can divide the town into an upper part and a lower part. And then I was thinking on this side we can maybe do either the manor or the castle, and then on the top side we can do the other one, vice versa, either one of the sides. Yeah, there's not really any other good location to start with. So I mean, we've got this one that's kind of like hidden away here at the bottom, and then on this side we've got another spot. So yeah, they a little bit on awkward locations. So I think I'm gonna definitely use this as my starting point, and let's just place the town center kind of over there, and I'm gonna immediately purchase this territory here as well. There we go. So I want to maybe shift this across a little bit and move the city center. Yeah, let's move it more towards this side. Yeah, there we go. All right, so I'm going to do like a elongated town. So the residential area is going to stretch from here all the way down to around about over here. And I'm going to just draw the width of the town. So it's going to stretch kind of like about like here. It's going to be this width. Maybe a little bit longer. Like so. There we go. That's it. All right, yeah, so this is going to be the width of my town. And let's just start by placing ourselves a lumber camp. We can do it maybe over here like so. Not too close to the residential house. We will eventually move the lumber camp in any case. I'm going to just plop it down like that. We've got the stones also right over here. So let's put this here, and then also we can put the gathering hut right next to this one. Maybe let's do this. Let's place it over here. Okay, then obviously our builder's workshop we're going to also need. I'll move this also around on a later stage, and we can add ourselves 3 builders. And the well point, let's just make sure, okay, yeah. Well point I'm gonna place, let's do it like so. Here we go. Now from here we can just pretty much fast forward everything, because it's going to take some time to really get into the full swing of things. So let's just color in all of this territory, and they can just start chopping away. I really do want to clear out all of this area. We are going to keep the lumber camps more or less on the same spot, but maybe just a little bit further up on the lower part of this cliff. We can then utilize all of this space to mine or to harvest the wood rather. And I have to find a location where I can hunt, so I'll probably extend the map. I'll open it up further towards this side. We need to get to these nodes in any case on the early stages of the game, because hopefully, I'm hoping that we are going to get iron and maybe something else that's really valuable that we can use specifically for the Kingdom Splendor. So I would love to get some iron over here and something just that's related to that. And then, yeah, this territory over here we can maybe use as the hunting spot. So as I've mentioned, I'm going to do like a elongated city. So the town's going to run down all the way towards this side. In fact, I might need to twist it a little bit more so that it runs upwards. So yeah, maybe more like this. So ultimately, once I've done the full layout or the outlines of the residential area, eventually I'm going to build a fortified wall that's going to go all the way around. Around here, it's going to go up. And then, yeah, I'm still kind of thinking how I'm going to do this with the cliff. But I think I'm going to build my fortified walls all the way around over here. That is the idea. Yeah, so let's just get ourselves 2 foragers. I think that's going to be enough for now. And 2 miners will also suffice. So I'm going to set up my market stall, which will also be kind of like over here, I think. Would be a good spot for it. We'll have like a market square here at the bottom as well on a later stage. But for now, I'm going to just focus on building this one over here. And then the church, we can look at building the church roundabout over here. Because this will be like the top part of the city. So I think this is a pretty cool location to have the church. Let's just raise this a little bit. And we're going to do this for the front, like really old school style church. And we're going to also do the entrance over here, just like that. So I'm going to just leave the blueprint over there. We are going to open up that territory very soon. And let's add ourselves a market tender. Still got 1 more available worker. And I think what I should do is maybe just build myself another lumber camp. And then we can assign that 1 extra worker we can assign also at the lumber camp. So because we're going to now use a lot of wood at the beginning stages of this game. So yeah, I think I should really focus on that. Just getting as much lumber as I can. So let's go further and just color in this area over here for the residential area. Now the residential area is going now to overlap here with the gathering hut. But we are going to move the gathering hut on a later stage. So it's okay. And I'm going to just let it color in up to this point over here. I'm going to just do it up to here. There we go. Alright. Now we should have plenty of space for the residential area. Just for now. And I'm going to also go ahead and just buy the fishing and the storage. I did see we've got a fishing spot here at the bottom. Just want to make sure again. Yeah, that's really awesome. Look at that. That's lovely. Now this is a really good location for the fishing. Now the fishing is one of the first trading commodities that you can get in the game. So I do want to start with the fishing as soon as I can. And then also selling the planks. That's also a good one to use with your initial trade. So let's just go ahead and place this like so. I'm going to also now go ahead and open up this territory. And then from here, we can then build ourselves the church. But before I start building the church, I need to get myself the sawmill. So we're going to go a little bit further and just maybe look for a spot here for the sawmill. Place it more here towards the top, I would say. Maybe just like that. There we go. Okay, now we've got those extra 2 workers. Now I'm going to just assign them there by the lumber camp. And we could also look at just placing our storages. So I think ideally this would be a good location for the storage. More or less over here. Now you see, we do require planks for this warehouse, so let's just keep the blueprint out. And the granary, I'm going to Maybe move it a little bit more towards this side. There we go. That's it. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to color in this area over here, also as residential area, and I'm going to bring it upwards towards this side, just like so. There we go. Right. So we've got another 2 villagers coming in. So once they are here, I'm going to assign one of them to work as a fisherman. And then the other one I'm going to assign here to the sawmill. And then I'll also obviously take away some of the workers here at the lumber camp, just to work as a carpenter. But I must say, so far we've got a really good start. This is just like such a sweet location, I think, for the manor or for the castle, either way. You know, thinking about it, I'm definitely considering placing my manor on this side and then using the castle, this area for the castle. We are going to need a much bigger area for the castle itself, so... Right. Oh, they've actually already built the granary. Yeah. Of course, the granary doesn't need any logs. Or sorry, it doesn't need any planks. So that's why they set that up so quickly. So we officially now a village, and I'm going to promote myself from a pioneer to a lord. And let's take away one of these workers here by the lumber camp, and we're going to assign ourselves a fisherman. Now I think I can also go ahead and just add another market stall, which we will then use for the fish. Now I'm going to leave this market stall open for now, because I want to trade with the fish as soon as I can. Let's just see what they do require. Okay, so we need only 1 rustic food, you see. So that's why the fish is not really necessary at the beginning stages of the game. So we can just let that accumulate and then we can trade it once we've got enough. But I am going to need refined food, which will be the meat. That would be the best option for my first refined food. And we also need the service, which is the church right over here. Okay, so our planks are building up. I'm now thinking whether or not I should first build the warehouse or if I should build the church. I think the church will be a better option to build first, because if the people are happier, then there will be more villagers that will flock into my town. So let's do that. Let's add ourselves the church first. See, we've only got 30% happiness at this stage. I don't know why. Come on. Oh, I haven't assigned the berries yet. Oh, man. Thought I did that already. Okay, there we go. Was wondering why they're still so unhappy. Right, so we've got this 1 extra worker now I'm contemplating whether or not I should place them within the granary. Maybe for now, let's just assign them as a woodcutter. We do need that extra wood. And they're really digging through this wood pretty quickly. We can just clear this forest on this side as well. And I think I'm going to just do this also. Just clear this forest as well. And then my forester, I'm going to definitely sign right over here. Just want to see how this territory looks if I open up this territory here. Okay, yeah, this is pretty good. So if I open up this territory, at least I've got some space here for the hunter's camp. And then on this side, we can use this area just to basically get the wood. So I'm going to place my forester maybe round about here. Let's do that. You can see how they're chopping away these trees. It's going like, they're chopping down like crazy. Now my stone production is looking really good at this stage. So I'm going to maybe take away one of the workers over here. And let's assign one of them to the granary. And we can then just tell them to accumulate the berries and the fish. Just to start collecting that. Then at least we've got one trading commodity now available. And then of course for us to open up the first trading route we are going to need planks. And for Trotberry we are going to need that extra labor splendor. Yeah, let's maybe focus on that. Just adding some labor splendor over here. I want to see, okay, this requires tools and planks. I'm looking for something really cheap, you know, that I can add. That can give us that extra labor splendor, but that will not cost that much resources. They all require tools. Okay, now I think this worker or this villager that came in now, we can assign as a priest. So let's do that. Here we go. Now at least we do have the access to the service. And that should bring my happiness up to about 70 something, I believe. Yeah, we've got plenty of fish at the moment. So I want to build up my labor influence as quickly as I can. So that we can just open up that trade route and start selling the fish. Let's maybe open up the manor house. I think this is going to be the best bet for me to just get that labor splendor quickly. So I'm going to just go ahead and build the Great Hall. I know we do get like 100 coin once we've placed this. So let's start by placing it over here, just like this. This is the location. Yeah, I'm going to maybe move it back slightly. There we go. Okay, let's go for it. Yeah, you see, now we're getting within the 70s with the happiness. It's only the refined food that's still lacking. But I'll keep that on the back burner for now. So I'm going to take one of the woodcutters and assign them as forester. And then we can repaint, or pretty much I'm going to just repaint this for now. We'll have to repaint something. I am going to change it up on a later stage. But for now, I'll just leave it like that. I suppose I can take another woodcutter here and just assign him as a carpenter. Here comes 4 extra villagers. Fantastic. Yeah, this is good. This is what you want. You want to get that happiness as high as you can. And also make sure there's enough houses to start with. And in that way, you will see an influx of people coming in. Okay, fantastic. So we've got these extra workers now. And let's just go ahead and assign another woodcutter. Reassign a woodcutter. And thinking what else I could assign them to over here. Got my 3 carpenters. Okay, I think what I am going to do is I'm going to just wait for this great hall to be finished. Once this is done, then I'll see maybe to open up some extra territory. So I want to really get the wood and the planks. I want to get going at a good pace. So because with that planks that I'm going to get, I'm going to use that to build up my money, my treasury, as well as the fish. Now we should get a decent amount of labor influence once this great hall is also up. I think we might actually get to the 15. And then that will be the first trading route that we'll be able to open up to Trotbury, I believe. Yeah, there we go. You see, it's going to look really cool once we've got the castle on this side and we've got a manor on that side and the church right in the middle. It's going to look really nice, and especially with the fortified walls that's also going to go around. Got another 2 villagers coming in. You know, let's go ahead and start building this warehouse here as well. See, we've got all the resources that we need for the manor house. Okay, fantastic. So the Great Hall is up. We should be getting now that extra coin from a messenger. Yeah, there they come. And once I receive that extra coin, I'm going to open up this territory. In fact, let's just open it up now in any case. Let's do that. Now we can just start cutting away all of the forest over here. And I'm going to also tell my forester just to replant all of this space. Here we go. There we go. So we've got that coin now. I actually thought we were going to get that extra labor influence just by placing this great hole, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Let's see if we can build something here that will give us that extra splendor. Suppose I can place this weather vane. And we've opened up now the decorations, the tier 2 decorative items. I'm gonna rather focus on just adding maybe another sawmill. Let's do this. So that we can quickly get the planks up. And the gathering huts, we can now move a little bit deeper. Oh, okay, nice. Oh, there we got the labor influence now. That's what I was looking for. Sweet. You got that extra tools and the labor influence. Okay, so now I can open up that trade route finally. And we can sell them fish. So let's go with that. I'm gonna tell them to sell fish all the way down to 50 maybe. That's it. I'm gonna just hire 2 transporters for now to work here at the warehouse. And then the rest of the people we can assign here just to work at the sawmill. Okay, it says we need a level 4 builder. I'm gonna just go with this. I don't know if I've got the level 4 builder. Okay, well there we go. I did succeed. Sometimes I'm not really sure with these quests that you get. It's a little bit confusing. Let's hire 2 carpenters, I think. There we go. Okay, so now from here on forward, we should be gathering the planks or building up the plank resources now really quickly. And once I've got that 20, then I can unlock that second trade route. Yeah, my main focus is to build up my money as quickly as possible, or to just get a good trade going, because I want to really open up as much territory as I can before I start expanding my town. Now you see we can use all of this territory over here. We can use for the clothing as well as for the bread, for the wheat farms. Because I'm only going to draw the residential area maybe up to around about here. And then all of this space over here we can use for wheat farms, for sheep farms and all of that. Right, so we've got the planks. Let me just go ahead and unlock this trade route over here, and then we can sell the planks as well. And so all the planks that we get over 30, then they can sell that. Okay, so I just want to check this out. So when we open up this next territory, this is a pretty big space that we can get. And then this is the territory I want to use specifically for the hunting. I'm hoping we've got some good spawning points over here. I'm really hoping so. Okay, great, so we've got now another 2 villages. Let's just see here. So badly want to open up this tier 2 decorative build. But I've got to wait until we get some extra money. Let's maybe go ahead and discuss the levies. I'm going to get 84 coin from that. You know what? I'm going to do that. And so that we can just unlock this decorations. And then now with the decorations that we've got, I can just spam in that rose bush or whatever bush. The terracotta flower vase is also only 5 coin. So I suppose I can do that. And the pruned hedges, yeah, they also cost only 5 coin. But I think these pots are a little bit more neat, so let's do this. And then I'm going to just spam this a little bit. And maybe spam it on this side as well. Not too much. There we go. Yeah, this looks nice. So we've currently got now 17 splendor. We need 25. So I'm going to just wait until I've done 1 or 2 trades. And then I'm going to place more of these vases until we get to that 25 splendor. And then from there we can open up the village fortifications. Just to increase the density here for the village. I'm going to just say I will continue on my own. Now what we can do is we can start moving these lumber camps and move them down. Let's place one over here, I think. And the other one, can also move more or less like there. There we go. Okay, so I can use my labor influence. I think this is what I'm going to do. Let's just do that. Just to get that 50 fish. I think it's a good trade-off to use 5 labor influence for that. Now I'm wondering when we are going to get the traders. I mean, we've got our storage. Got my fish assigned here. Okay, I don't have my planks yet. So let's just put the planks in here. Yeah, the wood, stone, and then the tools. Yeah, that's my basic things I want to place in first. Okay, So I can sell to the elders, I can sell 50 wood, get 75 coin and 5 labor splendor in 15 days. I should be able to accumulate that. Yeah, I've already got 30 wood, so that shouldn't be too hard. Let's just maybe use that stockpile option quickly, just to fulfill that trade. Ah, there we go. Got our first trader coming in. And this is the people from Trotbury, so we're going to sell our fish. And we've really got a good amount of fish. In fact, let's just put in another slot for the fish. This is very important. You've got to remember that the traders can only trade whatever's in your storages. So if the fish is laying, for example, here by the fisherman's hut, they're not going to go to the hut itself to collect the stuff. So you've got to make sure somebody can collect it from there and place it into your storages. Well, they only bought 25 fish. That's a little bit disappointing. I know when you start off with the trading, they take a very small amount and you've got to upgrade the trade route for them to take more stuff at a time, unfortunately. So I kind of did forget about that one. So they're not taking as much at a time. You know what, we might as well just open this up. I think, maybe. Why not? Let's just open it up here to set it available for the people. There we go. And we've got our wood. Fantastic. Okay, so now I can take the stockpile option away here. And we can now just spam in a few more of these bushes. Okay, I need another 8. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Got the tier 2. Now we can set up ourselves the village fortifications. And I'm gonna add a sub building over here for the watch post. I'm not really sure how I want to do this layout. In fact, you know, I think I do want to maybe do it like this. I think it's gonna look a little bit cooler setting it up this way. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna set it up like so. I want to try and get the roof even over here. Yeah, I think that's pretty much as even as I'm going to get it. So let's just go ahead and place it like that. There we go. So we've got the people from Northbury now. And they will trade blanks. I suppose they will also only take 25 at a time until we upgrade the trade routes. But we are starting to get money in now. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a watchtower right over here. There we go. Yeah, this is a pretty good spot. So we can place it right over there. And then we can now also color in our patrolling zone. So I think let's just go ahead and create a patrolling zone right over here. Because we know these buildings will be upgraded. They've got the fortification. And in fact, they've got the fortification on this side as well, from the church. So we can do this also, I think. Here we go. We'll increase the patrolling zone on a later stage, once we've got some more watchmen and patrollers. Extended guard coverage. Okay, perfect. That's what we want, and we've got one patroller for now. Okay, so at least this stage we are definitely going to have enough housing. That's not going to be a problem. We reach 5 labor splendor with the village market. Okay, so I must probably just build some extra decorations here for the village market. Let's do this, and you know what? I think I'm going to place myself a tree just over here, just to color it in a bit. Here we go. Yeah, you can see our first patroller is going out there, and we've got space for 4 patrollers. Now I'm thinking of maybe taking one of my lumberjacks and assigning them also as a patroller. I think I should do that in any case. Right, so here we can see this house is already upgrading over here in its density. Wow, and we've got 4 new villagers coming in. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, I'm gonna place it just like that for now. And let's add 1 more extra watchman and 1 extra patroller. There we go. I think if I increase the height of this tower here for the church, it will actually extend the light fortification. Yeah, it does. Okay, not by much though, but it does. Yeah, so I'm gonna extend it like that. Let's do this. I can also just make the main building maybe a little bit taller. That will also give us increased capacity. There we go. Yeah, I think this is now then going to bring our capacity up to, I think it said 30, and we've got currently 34 population. So that should cover pretty much the whole population. Yeah, now you can see all the houses being upgraded. Now we've got plenty of wood for this, for the upgrade, so that's good. We actually require planks for that, so but that's fine. We've got 2 sawmills running. They're almost fully staffed. We can in fact add another carpenter here, then it is fully staffed. Okay, so at this stage we're only really selling fish because we're using all of the planks now to upgrade these houses. Just want to see, it cost me 50 coin to open up the butchering technology. Now it's not even going to make sense to open up the butchering technology if I don't have the forest opened up. But I can hunt here. It's a very small piece, but I can hunt there. So let's maybe do this. Let's open it up here. And let's see when I create the hunting zones. Oh, you see this? Now this was what I was afraid of. They are so clever. They made the hunting zones just outside of my range. They are so sneaky. We've got a small hunting zone over here, but I mean, this is not going to help us. Damn, so I am going to have to unlock this zone over here. But then I'm going to have access to a lot of hunting zones, so we'll just have to let the money build up. I'll probably just introduce another levy. Once this levy mandate has completely cleared out, then I'll just do another levy. Okay, so let's do this. Let's bring in another levy. We get 108 coin from that. That's good. Okay, so now we can open up this territory. Boom. And we can now color in our hunting zone, which is pretty much going to be this whole stretch over here. Got 92 coins left, so let's just see how much it's going to cost to build these. 10 point for that one, 10 point for that one. Lovely. Okay, so we can do 1 hunter camp. I'll add a few more on a later stage, but we can do the 1 hunter camp over there. And the butchery can be placed also not too far from that. We can place the butchery right over here. It does have a negative effect on the residential area. So I'm going to just go ahead and place the butchery over there. Okay, yeah, we can utilize all of this as a wood cutting zone. Now, what I'm going to do is, once we've got the meat production going, I'm going to take away the fish, I think, for this market. I'm going to just use the fish for trading. And let's just open up the meat here. I'll replace this with the meat, so then the people have access to the refined food. And then got pretty much everything that they need. Let's just see here. Yeah, that's the only thing they still need. They need the refined food. Okay, so I will place the refined food then in this village market right over here. And I can promote myself to an elder. There we go. Okay, so we've got the hunter's hut up and running. Got 2 villages that we can assign there. And we've still got 2 villages available now that we can assign maybe at the butchery. Let's just prioritize this. We've got all of the resources that we need to build this. Okay, now this is going to be great for us to now start trading the meat as well. So let's just go here to the resources and we're going to say sell. And we will sell, I would say also when we get over, let's say when we get over 40. I'm going to just let the meat accumulate by itself now. I'm going to open up this market stall for the meat. We will lose that 29 fish, but that's okay. We've got so much of it in any case. Yeah, I forgot about this actually. We need to get the tax office up and running. I think let's maybe put the tax office here at the back. Here we go. Then in this way we can get 2 tax collectors if I use this structure over here, the manor hall. Yeah, that's going to work better. Let's go for that. Building with unfulfilled requirements. What do we need? Oh, we just need the planks. Okay, that's fine. You see, this looks really cool, like with the town being built on the slope. It just gives such a cool look. Here we go. We've got our 2 butchers so they can get cutting away. And you can see we've already got 6 boars. Got such a good spawning point here. Oh man, this is lovely. In fact, we can probably set up, I want to almost say 3 hunting huts. I think would work here. With all of the spawning points that we've got. And even on this side, I mean, look at that. That's amazing. Right, we're getting some good meat in. So this is going to boost our happiness significantly. Nice. What's interesting with this map, there's not a lot of berry spawning points. Just here at the bottom of this cliff, you get a lot of these. But yeah, this gatherers, they're going to struggle to find berries very soon. Alright, so now to open up another trade route, let's say for example, we want to open up for Davenport, we're going to need 20 bread. And for middle, we're going to need 20 clothing. I'm just thinking which one would be better really to open up for trade. Because that will determine what I want to produce next. So, I don't know. I think I'm going to rather open up the trade route here. So I'll maybe first start producing the clothing. I think that is what I'm going to do. Yeah, we should maybe do it like that. And I can use all the space over here for the sheep farm. It's saying now here that it's missing raw materials, which is quite strange. Because, I mean, they're not far from the hunter's hut, and the hunter's hut has got plenty of boars, so I don't know. A bit strange. Okay, so you see the people are starting to access the refined food with the market stall that we've got over here. And we can now systematically start upgrading the people to commoners. Now the first people that I want to promote to commoners will be the butcher, I believe. Well, the butcher and... yeah, well, I would say the butcher. They will be the first ones that I'm going to upgrade. And then after that, I'll probably look at upgrading the tax collectors also to commoners. Alright everybody, but that's it for me for this episode. We're going to carry on, and within the next episode I'm going to get some more advanced production going. We'll also be able to start collecting our first tax, and then within the next episode I'm going to start building my castle, and we're going to then really go into the Kingdom Splendor. Thank you so much for watching, and then I'll see you in the next one.
In a game of adventure and strategy, we make our mark. Still game on, building kingdoms from the top.